And welcome back to our Let's Play of Demon's Souls. I am Chubby Cheez-It.
And I'm just Grey Fox.
And we are the Three Heart Runners. And again, today joining us is the silent protagonist. Say hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
She is so clever, isn't she? Now, the first thing I'm doing is picking up the broken sword, which will be turned into the Blue Blood sword later on in the next episode. In this episode, we're going to be going through the migrant worker shaft again. Pick up a couple of items, upgrade the upgrade the purple fire shield, and fight the armored spider. To tell you the truth, I don't even use the purple fire shield against the spider boss, which is actually kind of funny. I do use it against the flame lurker, which is going to be in the next episode or the one after that. I'm not 100% sure. But it's a little bit more important for that kind of. It's a little bit more important for that boss than the armored spider. This boss is probably the easiest boss in the game once you know the trick to it. It's one of those things where you go into it the first time and he kind of rips your head off, but once you know the trick to it, then pretty easy.
There you go.
Pretty easy. I'm going to be killing a lot of migrant workers again today. I think that's become quite a hobby of mine. And as you can see with my armor on, my fire resistance is up quite a bit. And I do believe I actually put on the ring. I'm not 100% sure. I might have actually waited until I go up against the armored spider. When you go around that corner, have your shield up immediately because that guy will hit you. And that is the first time in the history that I've been playing this game where I actually had that up and ready for him. And he didn't hit me. But of course I walk into this room and what happens? I just get a big old pickaxe to my face. But I'm alright. Because I'm getting healed by my special shield and my regenerator ring. Now there's two things I'm going to show you here. First, come down here and run across this bridge. This bridge will collapse. And pick this item. There's a couple of items here. There is a great club there which you can use to turn into the... crap, I can't actually remember what the name of the weapon is, but it's a big giant knife. It actually looks like Pyramid Head's weapon, which I like it quite a bit.
Is it the Executioner sword?
I don't think it's Executioner, but you know, it might
Something
well
along
be.
those lines.
It might as well be. But it's a cool weapon to have. It's slow, but it does a lot of damage. I don't particularly use it because my character isn't set up for that kind of thing. I might use it in the next playthrough that I have in New Game Plus, but it's easier just to use quick weapons, do lots of damage really fast. The next thing is take this corner and go to the right and knock these down, because up here is a little hidden passage up here, so you can go around some of these enemies, and I'm going to go around the enemies and pull out my bow and pick some of these guys off. Like I said, these guys are weak against piercing weapons, so the bow and the arrows are going to do a massive amount of damage to them, so I'm going to take out a couple of them, and then I'm going to man up and actually go down and kill some people.
Or maybe not.
Or
Just sit here. It's fun.
yeah. Not like the other boss, though. I guess I felt bad, so I was like, you know what, I might as well at least give them a chance instead of letting those poor guys, like, you know, just die.
Well, at least there's no shortage of jobs around.
No, there never is, apparently, with me around. Spin and attack and attack. So, what's new?
Oh, not a whole lot.
Nothing really to talk about today?
No, the world of just Grey Fox has been a little boring lately.
Oh, you know, that's fine. We had a rather rambunctious episode talking about vaginas, which is always fun. But
That we did.
But this is more of an industrial complex, and it doesn't really look like vaginas, so I guess we can't really talk about that much. Be careful with these enemies. These enemies plop down, and they will burn you if you touch them. So, like I said, just be careful. I do get hit, I think, right here. I'm not 100% sure, though. No. I'm a man.
Well done.
I know how to play combat. And then, of course, we have to kill the dogs of migrant workers, too, where we can't allow them to have anything, any sorts of treasure or loved ones or pets or anything. We just have to kill everything.
You should have brought their pets to work, man.
Not when I'm here, man. I'm a ruthless manager. They're just not doing things that are far with me. Yep.
Yep.
Well said.
Yep.
Well,
Silent protagonist. That was definitely the best intro you've had so far.
Yep. High fives on that. I think that goes around. Right, just Gray Fox.
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think we can give it that. Here's another spot where you need to be a little careful because these guys drop pickaxe on your heads. There's going to be another guy with bags of rocks that are going to be just up over here that you can kill and take his rocks and use to upgrade things and whatnot.
Yeah, so the drug problem in this world really isn't getting any better.
No, not really.
Though if I was getting attacked by some guy with a crazy sword that was just trying to end my life, I'd probably be wanting some rocks too.
Yeah, just a few.
Give that extra boost of energy to run
Yep.
away.
We turn this crank here, and what this is going to do is it's going to start running some water into an area that is full of lava, so we can actually get down there. And there's going to be a couple of prizes for us down there. There is I believe it's a poison resistance ring and soul that we can pick up. So we can actually get to the next part of this area. But the first thing I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to head back to our good old friend, the blacksmith, and upgrade my purple flame shield. Just once. Just enough so that when I fight the flame lurker again, we can talk about this guy a lot, that won't have too many issues with him. He's a tough boss.
He is. He's quite difficult, I will say.
Quite an energetic fella.
Indeed. Let's come down here, where it's no longer lava filled.
Yeah.
Pick up the shiny things.
Wouldn't that be hot down there still? I mean, I understand that. You
His
know,
shoes are probably melting.
water's being poured down there. But if that's been lava for the past, 100 years, that would have to be really hot.
You would think so.
I mean, another instance of strange video game logic. But you know what? Who the heck cares? That's the best part about playing video games is video game logic.
Amen.
And like we were talking about with, the game Just Cause, if you can skydive thousands of feet down and then take your hook shot, shoot to the ground,
And survive.
and man. I want to live in that world. That's a cool world to live in.
It would be. Gotta get grappling hooks first.
Now, these are one of the few times that I'm going to be using souls to...
So I see we came down here, but we really...
What am I doing?
Yeah, I was going to say...
I actually don't know what I'm doing here
We
right
didn't
now.
do anything.
Ah, yes, I know what I'm doing. I forgot. I don't have the proper rocks to upgrade this.
No,
so
you gotta buy rocks now. Huh?
yeah, I gotta buy some rocks.
You just find those lying around?
Yep. I just needed a couple more.
That guy wants the soul of 1,000 people
Yeah.
to sell you that rock.
Yeah.
That better be an awesome rock.
Doing business with you.
1,000 people had to die for that rock.
But it was worth it.
It was.
For me, at least.
Yeah. Forget them. They're dead
It's
already.
the best part about playing video games. You can be the selfish motherfucker you could possibly think of.
What do
So,
you need?
if souls are used for currency, my question is, what are people doing with these souls?
I never really thought about that. This game never really seemed to
All done?
give you any idea as to
I mean,
why they're being used. I mean, I guess it could just be using it because it's like money. I mean, what is money actually worth besides just being money? What can you do with money other than buy things with it? I mean, it represents your status, at least in our world. The more money you have, the wealthier you are, therefore you must be more successful, therefore you deserve more respect.
right.
So it could possibly be that it's that way in this world. The more money you have in this world, the more respect you deserve.
Well, obviously, because you get the souls from killing people, so I would respect somebody that just killed 1,000 people to buy a rock, too. Or at least I wouldn't screw them.
But then again, if I'm just using that rock to give to this guy to upgrade my shield, why does it cost 1,000 souls just to upgrade a shield? Shields aren't, they're not that hard to come by in this world.
Very true.
I mean, I guess that's a special shield and whatnot, but I only use it for one boss fight. Oh, two, excuse me. Maneater is the other boss fight that I use it. By the way, little trick here to killing this guy. Use your bow, back up just a little bit to the point where he can't see you, and just... he goes down. Because down in here, if you can come down here and cast fire down there, he blows you up and you're dead.
Yeah.
Not good.
Why the guy that casts fires hang out in a room full of explosive barrels in the first place? Don't really know.
Well, in video game knowledge, that's known as a death trap.
Huh.
You don't really see those very much.
I feel like it would be worse for him, though.
I mean, honestly, do you really see those very much anymore in video games?
Death
The actual death traps?
No, not really.
They need more death traps in video games, because that was one of those things that you would see in like old NES games and some Super Nintendo games. You would walk into a room, and then there'd be 6 guys just standing there, and then all sorts of traps on the floor, and then you would just die. I
Right.
mean, where did the death traps go? I miss my death traps.
Well, the problem is, most games these days don't want you to die. They want you to live. They will hold your hand to make sure that you live, and if you do die, there's really no consequence. So, putting anything in the game that basically kills you instantly in any game anymore doesn't really matter.
Alright, welcome to the Armor Spider. This guy is easy. All you have to do, basically, hold your shield up and charge in. Dodge its web attacks and block its fire attacks. It's going to take some damage from you, but if you have a regenerator ring in the shield that I'm using, your health will come back. Wait for it to fall down on the ground. That is a flattening attack that it uses when you're close, and just slice the hell out of it. And then back up and get your shield right back up. Rinse and repeat.
The real question here, though, is who took the time to make all this armor for this spider?
I have no idea.
Is there that guy, like the guy from Star Wars or the Rancor, who just like hangs around in the back? It's gonna be really sad when we're done here.
Probably. One other thing, though, is he does have another attack, and this is where most people end up getting themselves killed. When you start seeing the fire coming here, you should run away. But me, I'm a little bit more ballsy than that.
Yeah, he was almost dead.
So, but anyways, we're going to be coming up to the end of this video here pretty soon, so I'm going to go ahead and announce it. I'm Chubby Cheez-It,
And I'm just Gray Fox.
and we also have the silent protagonist. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We are the 3 Heart Runners, and we will be seeing you in the next video. So go ahead and take care. I love you guys.
And get some Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's a good thing to do today. Alright,
Feeling Mexican.
Mexican.